Alrighty, what's going on everybody? My name is Blitzwinger and I'm coming back at you with another LEGO Lord of the Rings video. Today it is definitely a good one and a special one for you guys. I've been asked many times to do a video covering the pre-order exclusive, or now at this point they are downloadable characters, which are of course these 10 characters right at the bottom here. You guys have asked me multiple times what are those characters. So for those that don't know, this is pre-order exclusive. At least initially they were pre-order exclusive. Now they've become downloadable as well. So that's basically how you unlock those characters, is via purchasing them, or as I just mentioned before, if you pre-ordered the game, you got them for free. So without further ado, let's get into the video. We will cover all 10 characters in this one video, so stick around to find out all the cool characters. We've got Prince Imrahil to kick things off. I really like the armor design on Prince Imrahil. Honestly, I think it's just such a great combination of kind of medieval and fantasy looking thing. I mean, look at it's just a very neato looking armor. I believe he only comes with a broadsword. Yes, he does. So as far as his equipment, he doesn't have any unique perspectives or attire in that sense, but still definitely a cool character to have, and if nothing else, he looks freaking cool in that armor. So that's Imrahil. So let's take a look at the next character on this list. We've got Sauron of the Second Age. Speaking of cool looking characters, this is probably, well, sorry, actually I put the helmet on him, so damn. Okay, well, he usually doesn't have that helmet on, it's just white hair, but I mean the helmet looks kind of ridiculously cool on him, but he is an absolutely awesome looking character. I mean, a white Lego minifigure, that's awesome as it is. He's got a really cool expression. He comes along with this Sauron mace as well, which is definitely excellent, and he's got these like almost Legion of Doom like shoulder pads, kind of like football like shoulder pads. They look very cool, and he's got this like kind of torn up cape and everything. So just for that, he's definitely cool, and I think that he's my favorite version of Sauron in this entire game. So just for that, definitely worth the pickup in that sense. Next up, we've got Smeagol, who is of course the Smeagol before he becomes Gollum or consumed by the power of the ring. He was a hobbit, so this is his hobbit version. He still has some eyes. Seems like he doesn't really get a lot of sleep, it looks like. But he comes equipped basically just with a short sword, no additional equipment, as you can see right here. At least exclusive to him. You could equip all the other equipment in the treasure trove, just like to any of the other characters. But overall, he's definitely a fun little character, just cool to have another hobbit and cool to have another version of Smeagol. That's one thing about this entire DLC pack, is that unlike with like the DC Superheroes, Lego Batman DC Superheroes Lego game, this pack definitely feels a little less worth your money, simply because, I mean, the characters are just not as influential or important to the universe, at least to me personally. To a big Lord of the Rings fan, I'm sure this will be worthwhile for sure. So we've got Baragund. I just wanted to make sure that I get that out there, so that I kind of put out an unbiased and honest opinion out, so that you guys, obviously that's kind of why I think you guys value my opinion sometimes, is because I'm honest. I say if it's worth it or not. And honestly, I will tell you this: if you're playing this Lego game as a Lego game, or you're not a big Lord of the Rings fan, I don't think that it's worth buying this DLC pack. I don't think that it does enough to be worth the money or the charge of admission, so to speak. But here we got Baragund. He looks also cool, of course, sharing that armor along with the prince. But for him, he actually comes with a broadsword as well as a Gondorian shield, which is definitely cool in that regard. He definitely resembles just a cool warrior type character, something you'd see like in an RPG or something. The funny thing about him, though, I mean, look at his mouth there. I'm assuming that that's supposed to be a beard or something, yeah, it's a beard. It can't be a mustache. But it looks like his mouth is just literally taped up. Like someone put black tape on his lips and was like, "Don't talk. You will just listen. You will not talk." That is all. So I don't know. I found that to be a little funny all the time. Alright, so let's see our next character in our DLC pack. And it is actually Theodred. Now with Theodred, actually, I really like the design on his armor. He reminds me of like Robin Hood or something. He of course comes with the Sword of Rohan, which is also an additional bonus, which is nice. But I'm trying to get the armor in the shot, but he's casting shadow over it. There we go. There we go. Now we can see the armor. Look at that armor. I mean, that is so cool. He's got all this like greens and yellow hues. Just a very cool looking, like, look at that. That looks so heroic. He looks like such an awesome character. So as much as I say that, I mean, if you want to go ahead and spend the money, of course, go ahead and do it. I'm not telling you not to, but just be prepared to not necessarily be blown away. I just think I try to find something cool about the characters, and of course, I pre-ordered it, so I don't feel like I committed as much money as you probably will, but for that being said, this is probably the one character that I would say definitely is worth getting the pre-order pack or the downloadable characters for, and that is the mini Balrog. I mean, look at him. First of all, he's freaking adorable. He's got these two orangey yellow eyes that, I mean, look at him. He just looks so cool. He's got these little wings and a little tail and everything little. I mean, he's just a tiny little mini Balrog, and he looks absolutely adorable and awesome. But in the same time, I wish they would have added a couple of things to him. I wish they would have made him fly. I know that it might have been difficult or something, but I think it would have been really, really worth the value of admission if you allowed him to fly, at least hover. That would be kind of neat. I would have loved to see that, and maybe I would have loved to see him have an attack kind of like spew fire, or maybe just give him like a sword that looks like fire, so it looks like at least he's wielding something, because as far as his offense, it's basically just punches and fists. Of course, if you want, you could... Oh, actually, no, I forgot. You can't even equip him with anything, so he's just limited to how he looks, which is a little disappointing, and I would have loved to see a little bit something kind of cool done with him, just because he is probably the coolest of the characters for the pre-order. Next up, we've got Glorfindel, which sounds like a name from Harry Potter or something, but he's just kind of a very typical elf character, sharing a lot of components with Legolas and such as the hair, of course the ears, so the characters of course look similar. That being said, he does come with a cool elven greatsword, and on top of that, the bow of the Galadriel, or I'm not sure how to pronounce that, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, which is definitely nice to have a great variety of offensive tools. I really like the sword, actually. It's pretty gosh darn awesome, and listen to the sound effect for it. Like, that is pretty powerful sounding. That sounds like a giant clubbing blow. And for that, I definitely like it, but he just doesn't stand out very much as a unique character. He looks very similar to all the other elf characters, in my opinion. And I'm not being an elfist. Alright, next up we've got the Farmer Maggot, which actually he played a role, remember, in the opening scenes of the game, so that's very cool. Look at him. He's got a scythe, which is awesome, and he just looks like this bitter little guy. Like, look at his face. He just, well, I don't know. He just looks hilarious to me. And again, nice to have another hobbit added to the team. And again, he's got a very, very unique weapon. I don't think anyone else carries a scythe. At least I haven't encountered a character that carries a scythe yet. So for that, he's unique. And he also carries a spade, which is also useful to dig up studs or other puzzly parts. Definitely great to have him around and available to you at your disposal. Next up, we've got the Corsair Pirate. Now, this is what I was talking about, is that it definitely feels like they almost kind of just tried to come up with some type of a character to fill in the slots, because, I mean, like, Corsair Pirate, like, really? You make that a downloadable character? Is that really worth paying for? I'm not sure. Again, if you're a big Lord of the Rings fan, I'm sure you would say yes, heck yeah. I do like the design on the character, actually. He looks like just kind of this barbaric, of course, pirate, but he just looks like this barbarian kind of... I would really love to do like a co-op playthrough playing as him and then my friend playing as Gimli. That would be kind of fun. Just these two crazy dudes with axes running around and rampaging all over the world of Lord of the Rings. So for that, definitely cool to have him as well. And finally, the final character that is available to us is the Barliman Butterbur. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And he's definitely on the plain looking side. He's got these overalls. He's got an epic beard going on, that's for sure. You know me, beards are awesome. So gotta respect that. And he's got a coffee mug. I mean, this is probably me in like 30-40 years from now. That will probably be me just running around like this, trying to wear overalls and smash people with mugs, because that's what I'd be doing. Did you hear how loud that mug is, by the way? Look at that. It looks like it does more damage than the damn sword. So definitely do not use mugs if you are in the LEGO Lord of the Rings universe. Well, there you have it, guys. That brings this particular video to a conclusion, where we covered all the downloadable characters and the pre-order exclusive characters for LEGO Lord of the Rings. Thank you very much for watching. If you guys found this video entertaining or informative in any way, shape, or form, please hit that like button. That would help me out a ton. Please subscribe, share the video as well with at least one more person. That would help me get the video to more eyeballs, and of course get the word out about this content. Thanks a lot for watching. You could always leave your opinions and thoughts as well as suggestions in the comment section below. I read them all and try to reply to as many as humanly possible. Thanks a lot for watching again. You guys are freaking awesome. I'll catch you guys next time with another video. Peace out, guys, and I'll see you later.